Get your gun and learn how to use it. This is FirearmPop, and this is Armed Citizen Stories. Hi friends, let's get right to the stories this morning. And again, this is coming right out of the NRA publication. This is First Freedom Magazine. It's the latest edition, just got it yesterday. And let's get right to it this morning. Philip Ramsey was drinking coffee in his kitchen when there was a knock at the door. I didn't recognize him and I didn't answer the door, Ramsey recalled. Shortly thereafter, a second unknown man knocked at the door. Then Ramsey didn't answer, and the man circled towards the rear of the house. Ramsey heard a glass breaking and grabbed his 9mm pistol, which he usually stores in the bedroom. For some reason, I had it with me in the kitchen today, he said. God must have been watching out for me. Ramsey called 911, and then he got to his bedroom. The man was getting off the bed below the broken window. Ramsey held the suspect at gunpoint until the police arrived. Following the incident, he offered the following safety advice to fellow citizens. Get a gun and learn how to use it. And this was in the Post and Courier in Charleston, South Carolina. As a repo man prepared to repossess a car, a strange confrontation occurred. Police say a 26-year-old man cursed at the repo man and tried to prevent him from taking the car. Oddly, the suspect was not the owner of the car and didn't live at the address where the car was parked. Yet he pulled out a gun and fired. The repo man, who was a concealed carry permit, drew his gun and fired. The suspect was killed. Naples Daily News, Naples, Florida. Temple University sophomore Robert Els, sat with a friend in front of the home where they shared for several other students, where three robbers approached and demanded money. Then Els told them he had none. The thieves drew guns and opened fire, striking Els in the abdomen. That is when Els, who has a concealed carry permit, drew his handgun and returned fire. One robber, already a hardened criminal at 15 years of age, was shot. His accomplices fled. The wounded suspect will be charged after his release from the hospital. Els is expected to make a full recovery. We are very thankful, said his grandmother. And this was the Inquirer in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. With three men attempting to break into the home using a tire iron, a homeowner feared desperately for his life. Fortunately, he had what many considered the ultimate home defense tool, a 12-gauge shotgun. He warned the men that he was prepared to use it, but they brazenly continued to pry at the door, either not believing the homeowner or obviously to the shotgun's ability. The homeowner fired one round and the suspects fled. One was later admitted to the hospital with a severe gunshot wound. And this happened in Hammond, Louisiana. Upon noticing a car following him in his neighborhood late one night, a homeowner had a bad feeling. Once he turned into his driveway, the car crept by, turned around, and again drove by before stopping. Then he heard someone running up the driveway. He retrieved the pistol from the glove box and got out of the vehicle just in time to spot two suspects sprinting towards him. They were armed and demanded cash. It was all probably a second, he explained. It was just so fast. The homeowner aimed and fired at one of the assailants, killing him. The second man fled, though the suspects could have killed him. The homeowner harbors no ill will. My prayers go out to the family, he said. That was still someone's child. And that was in the Herald Journal in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Quick thinking on the part of a 28-year-old man may have saved the lives of his entire family. Arriving home from a family trip, the man escorted his wife and their son inside. Then he returned to the car. That is when two men approached. One man grabbed him from behind and the other put a shotgun to his head. The robbers tried to get into the house, but the door was locked. The man knew he had to protect his family by preventing the robbers' entrance at all costs. He told them he'd get the keys, reached into his pocket, and pulled out a .38 caliber handgun. He fired 5 shots, wounding at least one of the robbers and causing both to flee. The shotgun-wielding suspect fired a round in return, but neither the brave resident nor his family were injured. And this was in the Indianapolis Star, Indianapolis, Indiana. There you go. These guys get weapons, but they don't have a clue how to use it. And we're thankful this man was able to protect his family. And as bad as that situation seemed, when someone's holding a shotgun to his head, he had the opportunity to use his gun, and he did. So we're real thankful for that. When someone began pounding on his front door, a homeowner's afternoon nap was cut short. He looked through the peephole and asked the man what he wanted. Without warning, the man kicked the door open into the homeowner's face. The homeowner fled upstairs, retrieved a rifle, and then he wheeled around and found that the suspect had pursued him. He fired a shot, striking the intruder in the torso. The intruder will be charged after his release from the hospital. Police found drug paraphernalia in his car. San Antonio Express News, San Antonio, Texas. Well, there you have it, another group of armed citizen stories, and I'm really happy to be able to bring them to you, and hopefully we've learned some lessons here. Is get a gun and learn how to use it, and learn how to use it is important, as I keep stressing. So, this is FirearmPop. You can friend me on Facebook at FirearmPop. You can find me on the web at FirearmPop.com. You can look into my new channel called Cooking with Pop. There'll be a link down below. And as always, be safe out there and God bless. Bye now.